Hi guys, it's just me, Rico from JustReikkoTV, and welcome back to my channel. So guys, the weather here in Pittsburgh has broken and it is time for me to start planting out lots of fruits and vegetables. These next few weeks are going to be extremely busy weeks. So before I start to get everything planted out, I have to amend my soil. I have to amend my soil in my raised garden beds, and I also have to amend my soil in my grow bags. So I just wanted to share with you guys the process of how I amend my soil. This video is definitely going to be really beneficial to a lot of new gardeners out there. But just so you guys know, I create my own soil. I create my own soil using coco coir, perlite, vermiculite, as well as mushroom compost. But that is not enough for the plants. The plants also need nutrients and things like that to be able to start growing. So you have to amend that soil. Now, the amendments that I'm going to use in my raised garden beds and the amendments that I'm going to use in my grow bags are going to be just a little bit different, okay? And also, I'm not going to be fertilizing my green beans. Now, green beans are called legumes or legumes, and they are light feeders and they also create their own nitrogen. So the compost should work just fine for the beans to actually start to grow and get flowers and things like that. And once they get flowers, I'll use a fertilizer with low nitrogen and more phosphorus and the other thing more P and K, you know, less nitrogen. But let me show you guys what I'm going to be using to amend my soil. So first of all, earthworm castings. I'm going to be using earthworm castings in everything from my raised garden beds to the grow bags, to even the grow bags that I'm growing my green beans in. And then same thing with the organic azomite. This is like a multivitamin for your garden. I love using this. I'll also be using this in every single thing: grow bags, green beans, raised garden beds. Right here, I have a specific fertilizer for my raised garden bed that I'm going to be using. It's an 825, so it's really high in nitrogen, which is gonna be great, especially for my corn that's going to be going in over the next few weeks, but also for my peppers, tomatoes, and things like that. This is really gonna be useful, and this is only going to be used in my raised garden beds. And then for the grow bags specifically, I'm gonna start off with this all-purpose plant food. It's a 444. I'm gonna start using this in my grow bags. And then once I run out of this, then I'll replace this with a tomato and vegetable plant food. And this is a 454. So pretty balanced fertilizers that I'm going to be using to amend the soil. So yeah, so these are it for what I'm going to be using to amend the soil. And come along with me while I get these amendments done. All right, guys, and we're gonna be starting off with this raised garden bed right here. This is one of my two smaller raised garden beds that's gonna have my corn, and they're pretty heavy feeders, so I'm gonna definitely use quite a bit. So like 3 handfuls of the earthworm castings. I don't really measure, so we just get it in there. And then we're just gonna use 1 handful of the azomite. And then we're just gonna use 3 handfuls the plant food, and then we just work it into the soil. That is basically it, guys. The first bed has been amended. Let's move on to the second one. All right, guys, and just like that, my full garden has been amended. Super excited because now it's time for my plants to start going in. Listen, guys, make sure you hit that like button, that subscribe button, and make sure you press those notification bells so that you'll know every single time that I drop a video, because it's about to go down. Planting season, spring season, summer season is finally here in Zone 6B, Pittsburgh. It's just me, Rico from JustReikkoTV. Hey man, a lot of exciting things coming up for you guys. But until the next time, fam, peace.